Okay, so I'm live. I haven't done a live video in quite some time. Last time I did a live video, it kind of wasn't working too well. It was like glitching a lot. So we'll see how this works on here. If it starts glitching a lot, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll stop it or something. But this is going to be a really powerful video for you. For those of you who've been following me, you want to make money online. This is kind of like a little bit of a blueprint on how you can get to the point where you're making at least $5,000 every single month, okay, online. So say what's up. I got to go ahead and get on to the live on here so I can see people's comments as I am talking. So yeah, here it is. Let's go ahead and click on it. Let's turn the volume down. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay. Let me open up the chat. What's going on? Where are you guys viewing from? I'm going to get into this. This is how, it's the blueprint on how to get to the point where you're making $5,000 per month online. Also, I wanted to throw this in there with any system you're with, not with just what I do, okay? If you're an affiliate marketer, or really this applies to basically any business, okay? What I'm about to lay out here is what you need to focus on doing no matter what opportunity you're a part of, okay? So this is gonna be really good. Roberta's on here. What's up, Colorado? I wanna go to Colorado. Where else are some of you guys viewing from? I'm from Houston, Texas. I always get more people from Houston than I always realize. In fact, there is this one person that's, we kind of found out, literally they are within 2 minutes of me, which is halfway creepy. But so I'm gonna go ahead and get into this again. I'm just gonna let a little bit of people come online. But whether you're an MCA, legendary marketer, no limit system, easy one up, earn easy commissions, whatever else is out there, you know, you want to apply this 4 steps I'm going to go over to being able to create, get to $5,000 per month in that opportunity. And so I'm going to get right into this, okay? Because I don't want to sit here and take forever, okay? So somebody says South Carolina. That's pretty freaking awesome. What is the weather like where you guys are? Okay, so let me go ahead. This is a little bit of a presentation here. So let me go ahead and get this up. Oh, I have to exit this out first. And let me know, guys, if this is glitching at all and if you guys can hear and see me well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick. I haven't done a live video in quite some time. So, all right, 4 simple steps to $5,000 per month on, also not only online, but to eventually get it to where it's basically on autopilot. And this is what you're going to follow basically in any program you're with. So this first step is going to seem kind of small, but I want to really explain it after I write it out, which is post on media platforms. Okay, post on social media platforms. Okay, this is the very first step, and let me explain this in an angle that I don't know that I've really talked about too much. Okay, whether you're an MCA or in no limits or easy commissions or a legendary marketer or my econ, whatever, this is what you have to get really good at. This is the first step, and let me go ahead and explain what I'm meaning by that, okay? And why being able to post on social media platforms, right, is going to be better than you trying to go door-to-door knocking or handing out flyers. Or I know one thing that people used to do and still do is do drop notes. You know, people will print out all these like business card types of things, type of ads, and some of them even look like money. And they would go to like malls or colleges and drop them on the ground, and people would think they're money and pick them up real fast and then turn over and they realize it's an ad sort of basically for the opportunity. So why is being able to master social media marketing more powerful than those traditional ways of actually getting your platforms, your programs or services out there? What you have to understand, okay, is while those old school traditional ways still work And if you're just starting out, you can definitely add those into your arsenal. But here's the thing. I don't know about you, but I like my time. And what sounds better to you? Being able to go door to door knocking, or print up a bunch of flyers, having to spend your time going to places, dropping them on the ground, or sending them out to people, or being able to create content, make something one time, whether it's a Facebook post, Instagram, YouTube post, Pinterest post, whatever, that has the ability to be seen by anybody at any time while you're literally sleeping, while you're in the freaking shower, while you're using the bathroom, eating, whatever. That sounds a little bit better to me. And you have to understand something here. Let me read these comments actually. Okay, I can't get too distracted by the comments for right now. I gotta get in this, all right? So and you gotta realize we're kind of in we're living in a new time, right? Even if I decided today, you know what, I'm gonna open up my own cupcake shop, you know, and I'm gonna pick a great location, and great, along with the foot traffic, what I would be doing for marketing on that brick and mortar cupcake shop would be what I have learned over the years in these opportunities that have taught me how to market online, okay? It is the new thing to do. It is the thing to do, whether you are doing some sort of online business or you've got a freaking offline, if you're a real estate agent, or, you know, you get your own cupcake shop, you have your own clothing line, whatever. Get really good at that first step. Also, the other benefit for learning how to master basically social media marketing is, I don't care how good of a salesperson you are. I don't care how much you're a people person. There are people that are like, I don't like the online technology. I want to talk to people. I don't care, right? I don't care how good you are at that stuff. You will never be able to contact as many people doing older traditional styles of marketing in one day than you would having content online. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if you are literally the best salesperson on the planet and you go door to door knocking and you close every single person you come across, even with all the hours you have in the day, you still won't outbeat the internet if you apply that same presence you have offline online. You will be able to literally reach hundreds or thousands of people on a daily basis once you get things up and rolling. And that's why you know, being able to do these marketing tactics online is very crucial to not only making money online, but to also start making it on autopilot. And so for those of you guys hopping on, this is about being able to get to $5,000 per month at least online, okay? And this is with any system. It doesn't have to be with what I'm doing, whether you're in what I'm doing or not. If you're an MCA, legendary marketer, and whatever else you're in, this is the thing. Because let me get real with you here. They're all basically the same. And what I mean by that is the strategy to do well in these programs, they're all the same. You're gonna notice, you can go into Legendary Marketer and you see the top leaders doing really well in that. Just follow them. They're gonna basically be doing the same things I'm doing. You know, you go into my econ, you find the top leaders, they're gonna be doing the same online strategies that me and other people are doing. So it's kind of the same stuff. I guess it's just about finding what opportunity fits you. So that was step one. Everybody's saying, hey, I guess there's a big delay. Some people are hopping on later. So that's cool. So let's go here into the second step here. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. And is this making sense to you guys? Right? So let's go to 2. Let's bring this down a little bit. So the second step, okay, let me go ahead and do that. Yeah. The second step, okay, and now this is for those of you who maybe you're not in a system yet, or if you are in a system, you want to double check this step right here, because it's crucial to not only being able to make money online, but to scale and to make even more money as time goes on. But basically, okay, you want to make sure that you are in a system or program that has multiple levels. Now, what does this mean? I am not saying a MLM. I'm not saying a multi-level marketing company, okay? And let me go ahead and get myself on here so you can see me. So I can explain that second part, okay? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's go back here. Sorry, 1 second, let me get this back. Okay. So multi-levels in your opportunity. What does that mean? Now you're listening to somebody that I used to be against, like programs that had multiple levels, whether it was an MLM or not. And I remember when I first started making money online, I was with this one thing and I started to do really good. I was making some decent money, and the angle other people would come at me at would be like, hey, if you're making money with this, hey, you need to, scale. You need to get into this particular opportunity. It's got different levels. You'd be able to make more money on autopilot, all this stuff. And I really didn't buy into that in the very beginning. But something really crazy happened, okay? So there's a couple of reasons why you want to look at programs that have multiple levels. Again, not necessarily an MLM, because I don't like most MLMs that come out where you're earning money on multiple, like all of your downline. I'm not talking about that. Now, there are very few MLMs out there that are good, I would say, and are decent to join. But even if you're like in a regular affiliate marketing program, you want to have something that has, a base level and then has a few different levels. And you also want to be careful. I don't like programs that have like over 5 levels either, okay? If you start hitting like 5 levels and you go in more than that, I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I'm like, no, okay? So, as I was kind of on this journey in the very beginning, and I started doing well with this one offer, I was starting to make money. I really didn't have any expectations when I first came online. I just knew that I needed to make content. And so when I started making money, I was kind of in one way comfortable with what I was making, because I didn't have these crazy high expectations. I was like, I don't even know if I can make even $1 online. So, when I proved just that point to me, I was like, I'm good, right? So here's what happened. As my list started growing, as my following started growing, I've had people actually reaching out to me. Okay, and this is what's going to happen to you. All right, I get people reaching out to me saying, "Hey, what else do you have?" And as much as maybe many people watching this right now are stuck in this mindset, thinking like the cheaper and the less level something has, the better it's going to be. That's not necessarily true. And in fact, it's actually opposite. The more you have experience with this stuff, the more you're going to be like, okay, give me something that's going to be a little bit worth my time, that's going to have multiple levels, maybe 3 to maybe 4, maybe 5 levels, right? That you can earn commission on. Because first off, I would get people reaching out to me and be like, hey, I love you. I love your content, right? I love what you do. You've been helping me, and I've been getting results with this one thing you showed me, but now I'm ready. I want to have another stream of income. Or is there anything in the particular offer we have right now that I can earn more money with? And I'd be like, oh, not really. And, they still loved me, but they would end up getting into other things. And so when I started getting a response from people that wanted more things to do, that wanted something that had multiple levels because they understood the power of it, that's when I started warming up to the fact of, okay, so maybe getting into something that has, different levels isn't so bad. And like, I want to repeat myself. I don't mean like getting into an MLM. Like, I'm against like probably 95% of the MLMs out there. Okay. I'm not talking about that. There's a few MLMs you can get into that are pretty good, but you got to be careful with most of them, right? And what their motive and intention is behind their program. Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking at some comments here. I'll have to come back to the comments after I'm done. So I would actually get people actually wanting more things to do when I realized I was missing out on a lot of money. So let me give you a story, okay? There were a couple times on my journey that I would just get really good with one opportunity and would have like basically one level. Or there was this at one point, let's say this, at the end of 2016, I got really big into CPA marketing. And I got with one particular CPA offer where I built it up to where I was making like anywhere from $7,000 to like around $9,000 every single month. Okay, and if you don't know what CPA offer is, it's a cost per action type of thing where you don't necessarily basically when you get leads, you get money per lead. So I was making like a few dollars to send a lot of traffic to this certain opportunity, and I would get that much. It was only a few dollars per person, but because I know how to drive traffic, it was like the volume, like it was volume, right? It was like quantity, it was like a numbers thing. So even from that list, and I was, again, didn't understand the power of what I'm talking about here, people will start reaching out to me and saying, okay, like, do you have anything else? Like, this is cool. I want to get into this. These are people who already liked me. These are people that already liked my content and everything like that. And we're doing pretty well. They were reaching out to me for other things. That $7,000 to $9,000 a month could have easily turned into $15,000 to $20,000 a month if I would have been with something. Because that particular CPA program, they didn't have other levels. It was just kind of like a one-time thing on a person, and you just had to really get good at getting a lot of traffic to it. They didn't have a lot of levels, or they only had one basically. So that is what I'm talking about. It's literally the difference from you making like $2,000 a month with one thing to like $4,000 a month. Okay, so there is that, and there was another point I wanted to make on that. It was actually on the next one. Okay, so let's get over here. Let's get back to, let me just write it out. All right, let's go ahead and, sorry guys, share. I need to get like a little I have whiteboards here, but they're mounted on the wall. I need to get a whiteboard where I could like write all this out and you guys could see it. Here we go, share screen. And again, if you guys have questions, I'll get to them here at the end here. Okay, but the step number 3 is you want to focus on programs that have high commission percentages. I should have put that right here. High commission percentages, okay? Or higher commission percentages. And let me go ahead and explain what I mean by that, okay? Let me go ahead and explain what I mean by that. So basically, in most opportunities, whether it's ClickBank or JVZoo or a multi-level marketing program or a regular affiliate program, you're gonna see commissions like they go from anywhere from like, on average, like 20% to about like a 40%. Some people would say probably like a 30% commission percentage is probably where you're gonna get. Now, there's a couple of reasons why you want to shoot for something that's going to pay you out a little bit more higher of a commission percentage, okay? First off, it's worth your time a little bit. It's more worth your time when you're getting paid a little bit more on each sale or conversion you get into whatever you're promoting. And so there's that. And like maybe you guys go on to ClickBank. And so some systems are run like this, like they'll give you a high percentage like on the front end offer, like, and it's got multiple levels and everything like that. But then as the person you get goes through the sales funnel, each level you get a less and less commission percentage, which is the reason why people do that and why some people make their systems like that is because if they're giving, they have to eventually make money on their system. So on the more expensive products, they'll give you kind of a less commission, but part of it is so that they can actually keep the system running and everything like that. So I understand. However, there are some programs out there that are willing to pay you 50% or higher, okay, for the commissions you make, okay? Like right now, what I'm really attracted to are direct sales opportunities right now because you get 100% commissions that gets paid out instantly to your PayPal or Stripe or maybe even bank account, which is pretty amazing. So find something that is going to give you higher commissions, okay? Now, also the second reason kind of goes along with what I was saying on the second reason. The second step, which was multiple levels. You have to realize something. When you're posting content online, you're not just, not every person looking at your content is broke, okay? Let me say that one more time because people don't believe this. Not every person watching you and following you is broke. There's a lot of people that don't want to spend money online and everything like that, but there are people literally watching you that are a little bit more advanced than you think. So I've literally had this happen. I mean, to the point where I can't even count them all. Okay. People, as I've gotten better at this stuff and as my following has grown and people start liking my content and everything like that, I've had people reach out to me, like I said, that are a little bit more advanced and they're not broke. And they say, Marissa, I love your stuff. I like your content, but I checked out what you have to offer. And the thing is, I like it and I know it's going to work, but I need something that's going to pay me a little bit more. Literally, people will go to you saying, hey, do you have anything I can literally spend $2,000 on with you so I can get in it? Because there are some people out there that they're only interested in programs that offer $500, $1,000, $2,000, maybe even up to $5,000 commissions. Like that's the only types of things they mess with. And believe it or not, you want to basically have something for everybody. Right now, like I'm with 2 opportunities that I'm promoting. One of them's Earn Easy Commissions, which you guys have probably noticed. I haven't been promoting it as much because they're going through some changes. And I just want to see what they're going to do with that. But that would be considered what I'm talking about. They've got multiple levels and they're changing some things, but there's a base level and it goes all the way up to like an over $2,000 product. And believe it or not, there are people that are like, when they see that, they're like, that's what's going to make me get in. You know, I've had some people who are leaders in this industry say, hey, Marissa, I like what you do. Show me what you have to work with because I want to promote something to my list. And I show them what I have and they're like, I love this, but listen, there's not a high enough level in there for me. And I'm like, wow, I literally just missed that. If I would have given them something that probably had a $2,000 or even $3,000 back end product that you can make higher commissions on, I probably would have gotten that sale. Right? So you have to realize you're not just appealing to one type of person. Not everybody online is broke and not everybody online doesn't know anything about making money online. So that's why you want to, even if you're somebody starting out, you want to look at a system that you would have the ability to eventually get into the higher levels so you can make those commissions. And I remember when I first started out online, like I was saying, like I got with one thing, I was making little commissions and I was okay with that. People would say, no, you need to get into this right here, that right there, because you can make higher commissions and all this stuff like that. And I'd be like, guys, I'm making as much money as you guys right now. Like, and y'all are in these crazy big systems. And you like, I don't see your income going up. So I kind of like, again, my mindset was sort of like how a lot of people probably even watching this is kind of like, but guess what happened? Those people, every single one of them that stuck with those higher, those multiple level kind of, and like I said, not an MLM necessarily. Okay. It doesn't have to be an MLM. It can be a direct sales opportunity, but these have higher levels. They ended up passing me up like flying colors, just complete. Like when I finally got to the point where I was making $7,000 to $9,000 a month, they were making like $20,000 and $30,000 a month. So that's a pretty big jump. And I wish I would have understood that then me just catching it basically, you know, a year ago. Okay. Now, right now, and like I said, hey, and I'm going to open this up here because like I said, I haven't been promoting Earn Easy Commissions as much because I want to see what it's going to do. But I'm looking for something that does have, you know, because right now I'm with something that I love, the No Limit system. The top level is $100. They're all one-time payment. There's 3 levels. You can pick a $25, $50, or $100 level, which is amazing. It's converting great right now. And I'll always promote something like that because I know not everybody has all this money to spend into programs. But for those of you guys who are in an affiliate program that does have other levels that are really that are higher ticketed offers, let me know what they are. You know, hit me up on Facebook, let me know, because I may actually sign up under you because the power of getting into something that has higher commissions and more money is just appealing to me. Plus, also the other benefit for getting that step 3 with getting into something that not only has multiple levels, but gives you high percentage commissions. The other benefit to that, if you're going to be a good marketer, is when you start dealing with people, like, for instance, for me, when people come under me on anything I promote and they ask me they send me questions in my emails or Facebook, I try to get back to them as fast as possible with answering their questions and trying to help them. There are some marketers who don't want to do that much hand holding. And if they are going to do hand holding, they're wanting a solid commission out of somebody, which I definitely understand. I think some people go a little bit too greedy in that area. But when you start dealing with people, you'll start noticing how many mindsets you have to work with, how many people are on different levels, certain amounts of time you have to spend with somebody. So you want to make sure that that sale is going to be worth the time that you may want to have basically helping other people. Now, there's some marketers that don't help people at all. It depends on what you want to do. There are some people out there that they've just gotten so good at traffic generation that when they start marketing and getting a lot of people in, they don't help anybody. When people respond to them and try to ask them for help, you know, they don't respond to them. Whether it's because now some of them are so big marketers that it's going to be hard for you to contact them anyways, because literally they're dealing with sometimes hundreds of people on a daily basis. You know, so there is that. But then there are some other marketers that aren't dealing with that many people, but they're still making a lot of money, that just don't want to deal with people. They don't want to help people. And it's not that they don't necessarily want to help people, but first off, they don't believe in people anyway, so they don't think that people are going to actually take this stuff serious. Because why? There's an over 90% fail rate in this industry, and I know I'm determined to be able to help people to kind of lower that stat, at least with my own team. Like, I want to actually help people. So, you know, I know for me, I'm working on my own system. I want to let you guys know that. And whenever I launch it, it's probably going to be more than $100. I'll let you know that right now, because the types of training and things like that that I give out, it's worth a lot more than what I'm getting on anything you get with me on. So I'm not necessarily money hungry, but like I said, for you, you want to make sure at least you're getting a good percentage, a commission percentage, when you see things scale to the next levels. And like I said, if you're asking questions and things like that, I'm going to respond to them. I just want to get through this first. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead. Let me go ahead and write this out here. Oh, why do I always do that? The fourth and final step. Okay. This has been the thing I have been taking serious for, and let's see, probably for the last few months, okay? Right here. So let me go ahead and get into that. And I have a bunch of training on. Actually, if Chris Ramirez is on there, if you can, tell them a little bit about some of the training that I've got on what I'm about to say here. If you're still on here, you may not be. Okay. Number 4, create an automated system. Create or get into something that's going to have an automated system for you, or something that you're going to be able to send to people that kind of helps the system sell itself, right? And also, a part of this creating an automated system is not only to be able to make money in your sleep, but you know, when you get real good at this right here, which is also another word for this or whatever, once you get good at getting traffic to your programs, things like that, what you're going to have to end up doing is following up with people. And I don't know about you, but you know, you could do the kind of old school way where you're, let me go ahead and talk about this real quick, where you are, and I used to do this, where you've got like a little notepad, you know, on, and you're trying to keep track of everybody, right, that is you're supposed to follow up with, which is cool to do. But when you have certain things in place, if you have a system that follows up with your leads and traffic for you, you set it up one time, and once it starts running, okay, it's doing all the work basically for you. Not saying you'll never have to respond to people. You know, at least for me, I respond to people still if they ask me questions, because I want to be a decent marketer, right? I don't want to just like leave people hanging. But you want to create an automated system. You want to, or get plugged into something that creates that for you. So like, for instance, anything you ever see me promote is gonna give people the ability to get a website created, or is gonna already have some sort of sales funnel in place. Right now, with a particular direct sales program that I'm actually in right now, you get a website created for you that you can literally just like send to people, and the system will kind of sell itself. Now, I take things a step further with my teammates, and I break down exactly the other parts of the automation part of this system. And I share that with you, okay, when people are actually under me, right? Which is worth a lot of money, but I really want to help people. Like when I say things like more than ever, I really want to help people create, financial success online. I really mean it. A lot of marketers will say stuff like that because they just know people will trust them. And if they can get their trust, they'll spend money and then they kind of leave them hanging. I really do. So, but that automated part is how, right, you start making money on autopilot with whatever you're with, okay? Again, you can be an MCA, you can be in Legendary Marketer, you can be in My Econ, you can be in all those other systems, all those other things they got on there. Or you can be with what I'm with. It's all the same. What you're going to find out with experience, with those 4 steps I gave, everybody's doing those 4 steps no matter basically what system they're with. If you go into Legendary Marketer and find a leader there that's doing well and you start studying them, they're going to be doing social media, they're going to be doing video marketing, they're going to be doing email marketing, they're going to be doing forum marketing, and some of them start doing paid ads and everything like that. And that's in Legendary Marketer. If you go into My Econ and find one of the leaders and you break down what they're doing, more than likely it's the same crap, okay? It's literally the same crap. It's the same strategy, just people apply them to different opportunities that they like, okay? So that is, that's the thing. So, and there's another point to that. But yeah, you want something that's actually gonna kind of do certain selling for you, and you want something to kind of follow up with your leads, follow up with your list. And that is where the other money is. And that's why it's important. Like, as you see, all the 4 steps connect, okay? Once you've got something that is basically on autopilot can roll, and you focus on that traffic part, then that's when you're going to start to see your income go from $1,000 a month basically to $4,000 or $5,000 a month, right? Or whatever. Like one of my goals for the end of 2019, which is this year, is to make $1,000 a day online. I'm not there yet. I've seen consistently $300 to $400 to $500 a day, but I want to get to $1,000 a day, right? Which is insane to some people. And I'm going to be doing that by adding even more automation strategies, okay? And also getting into opportunities that have those 4 steps included, right? Or 3 steps, I should say. One of them is they have multiple levels. Like I said, not an MLM, but something that is going to have multiple levels. Also, the second thing would be something that has higher commissions, okay? Because you're appealing to everybody online. Like when people see your content, not everybody watching you is going to be broke, okay? Not everybody watching you is going to be like, not have a clue about how to do this stuff. I've literally had people reach out to me, say, they love my stuff, but I'm not promoting something that's heavy for them. And what I mean by that is like, they would like there to be more levels. They would like they would like it to have higher ticketed offers. I've literally missed out probably on thousands of dollars because people have come to me saying, hey, I already know a thing or two about this stuff. Show me something where I can make $3,000 with on a single commission. Right now, I'm not with something like that. So that's what I was saying. If you're with something like that, that has like a base level and it goes up, I don't like something that has too many levels, okay? So don't be promoting something to me that has freaking 10 levels. But, 4 to 5 maybe levels, and like the higher levels, have, commissions to where you're making at least $500 per commission. Let me know. Find me on Facebook, Marissa Bush, and let me know. Maybe I'll check it out and maybe even sign up under you. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is what I was saying. Okay, and to start out, I understand that not everybody has that kind of money to do that. So that's why right now I'll always promote something that is kind of a middle range product or program or whatever like that. So that's basically it. If you're somebody that wants to take advantage of my extra coaching and training, there is a system that I'm with right now. It's a direct sales. There's only 3 levels, like I said. It's not something that's going to have super high, levels you're going to pay over $200 with or anything like that. But it's something that's converting like crazy right now. And it's something that is very good to build your following and list with, okay? And also with the training I give to literally make it more automated for you, and you start focusing on that traffic, on that step one I gave, it's gonna kind of take care of itself. There's a link in my video description below you can click on to join that with. So nobody's probably, okay. So I'm gonna take like 2 minutes right here. If you guys have any questions, let me know so I can answer them. There's a lot of comments earlier. Somebody says, I love your channel. That's cool. Is it necessary to have a blog for affiliate marketing? Because I don't want to pay. Okay, so you don't want to pay for a domain or any money to invest. Sorry, this was a later response here, but I do want to address this. So this person here is saying, do you have to have a blog to be able to do affiliate marketing? And then they said they don't, because they don't want to pay for a domain or any money to invest. You want to make money online, you don't want to invest any money. I can guarantee you this, the only thing you're going to be able to do that you can sign up with that is free completely, and you don't spend any money with at all, are like survey sites, doing paid survey sites. You're not going to get into something where and it also depends on your income goal. If you're like trying to make $500 in a month, then I guess maybe doing paid surveys is fine for you. If you're trying to do, if you're trying to make over $1,000 every single month, you're not going to do that without spending some sort of money, whether it's on a domain. And you're kind of complaining about a domain name that's literally less than like $15 for a year to do that. So is it also possible to do it on YouTube or Reddit? Yeah, you can. That's how I started out. I would do video marketing. It's one of the cheapest ways you can start attracting people to your business. Okay. Eventually you'll have to spend money. No list building though. Unless you start with MailChimp or similar. Chris was trying to help him out a little bit, but I only want to work with people who want to build the list. I'm not interested in working with people who are not wanting to really scale this stuff. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to spend any money on anything, please unsubscribe from me. And not because I'm money hungry. I turned down, you would be very surprised, because you'd be really surprised at how many people have emailed me and I'm like, hey, this isn't gonna be for you. Like there are some other marketers that would say, this is gonna be great for you, knowing based on that person's response to them or their question or their concern that they ain't gonna do well. They still wanna get that sale though. So I will turn people away. I will miss out on money because there's a certain type of person I really wanna work with, okay? I don't want to be a YouTuber though. Like I said, okay, so Chris was working with him on this one. Yeah, Marissa used to be addicted to CPA. That was 2. Direct links. Chris, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You got to level that fear and step out of your comfort zone. Yep. That's very true. Chris was giving them the real deal on there. Okay. So I said, love your channel. That's awesome. If you guys have any channels you want me to check out, let me know. So I don't see any more questions. There could be a delay though. I'm gonna wait like a minute. No, I'm gonna close it out. So that's basically it. I hope you like those 4 simple steps on how to get to the point where you're making at least $5,000 a month or more. You have to have those things. First one, focus on social media marketing. Second one, basically get into something that has multiple levels. I'm not talking about an MLM, not talking about that, because I'm against MLMs, most of them. I'm against like 95% of the MLMs that are out, but there's a few of them that are okay. But an affiliate marketing offer that has multiple levels, get in. The third thing is make sure that you are getting the commission percentages are worth it for you, for the time you're investing, and also for the time you may have to invest with people, working with them and helping them. If you want to be a decent marketer, there are some people that don't help people at all, but they're making crazy money because they've mastered the art of getting traffic and they're constantly replacing people. And then number 4 is creating or plugging into something that gives you an automated system, something that when you send it out to people, when you create that content that literally gets that has the ability to be seen by anybody, anywhere, no matter what you're doing. You could be in the shower, you could be sleeping, you could be eating, you could be just going through whatever in life, but it's being seen. that's the part of having an automated system that's very powerful. So again, click the link in my video description below if you want to check out that direct sales opportunity you can get involved with. When you get on the pro level, okay, I give you tons of extra training, and also you'll have me to ask questions, and I help you basically with strategies and things like that on how you can start getting money and scaling and things like that. And that's it. If you have any more questions, even if you're watching this and it's not live, let me know in the comments, or comment them in the comments, and I'll get back to you. So that's basically it. Talk to you guys later.